Okay, I've returned again to give you another album review. So 2 album reviews today. Well, 2024 has been a pretty strong year already. I feel like 2024 is slightly better than the previous year, and a lot of people would disagree. But there are lots of new metal that are coming out that are really dragging me in to check out the whole entire discography. So first up, we're reviewing Inquisition's brand new album, a long one, Veneration of Medieval Mysticism and Cosmological Violence.
Seven of the earth, from the seeds of life.
And we're also reviewing Luciferian Rites and the album Oath of Midnight Ashes. So there's 2 bangers of an album, so sit back, relax, have some popcorn, have a nice cup of fucking coffee. First up, we're going to focus on the 2 albums that I'm going to review. They are, of course, both black metal. No, this is not an official black metal channel. We are going to do some other different music genres along the way. But Luciferian Rites and Inquisition are 2 black metal bands that are very different from each other, but at times also have the same sort of atmosphere. Inquisition, Veneration of the Medieval Mysticism and Cosmological Violence. I'm just gonna say Veneration of Medieval because it's such a hard title to pronounce. Inquisition always provide hard titles. I feel like the Black Mass for a Mass Grave is a little bit better than Veneration of Medieval just because the songs are much longer. This album, the songs are a lot shorter, but the songs do pack a fucking punch. Chainsaw guitar riffs you are getting along with Dagon's vocals that are at times quite monstrous in tone. It sounds like a fucking frog at times. It utilizes some cleaner vocals throughout some of these songs. And with Luciferian Rites, this is just absolute batshit crazy black metal. Luciferian Rites and the album Oath of Midnight Ashes is just insane. Of course, focusing on atmospheric black metal, but the vocals at times are just outrageously crazy. They really are. And there are some really good songs on this. It's very atmospheric. The drums are crazily bombastic throughout Oath of Midnight Ashes, and there are certain elements of in-your-face, crazy progressive chord progressions. I believe this is their 4th studio album. And this is the first time I heard Luciferian Rites, and I thought it was just fucking terrific. First of all, the album cover for Luciferian Rites is just incredible, and even Inquisition's Veneration of Medieval Mysticism is very good as well. Very mysterious, that you want to explore what this album is all about. I feel like Luciferian Rites' album cover is slightly better just because it doesn't even look black metal. But holy shit, once you listen to it, you know it's fucking black metal because it is absolutely insane. So yeah, production on these albums are actually really good. Luciferian Rites has more of a modern production, while Inquisition has more of a dirty sounding lo-fi production, which is great as well.
The force of death is life, as chaos is destroyer. The force of life is death, as time is king of kings.
What I love about Inquisition's album is that the songs are short, they're in your face, they pack a punch, where Luciferian Rites has sort of at times drawn out songs similar to like Inquisition's older albums. Like Astral Decay of an Old Melancholy by Luciferian Rites is absolutely fantastic with the cool shimmering guitars mixed with those insane aggressive vocals. The vocals at times, you swear at times Luciferian Rites is a DSBM band. That's how brutally forced the vocals are. They are loud within the mix, and they certainly do pack a fucking punch. But overall, Inquisition, Veneration, or Medieval Mysticism, again, the vocals are very high within the mix. Melodicism you're getting on this album as well, like Crown of Light and Constellations is such a upbringing song, it's the hidden ceremony of blood and flesh as well, with the cool keyboard layering. Dare I say that this album by Inquisition reminds me of times like Exoctrillium, especially with the keyboard layer moments and the cool melodies that get twisted within your mind. Where Luciferian Rites though, the melodies are great. It's sort of melodic, atmospheric black metal, but it is insane. It really is. You just gotta hear to believe it. Inquisition, Veneration, or Medieval Mysticism, epic at times and atmospheric vibe, such as Primordial Philosophy and Pure Spirit. Short song, but it does pack a punch.
Like the full moon, like redness of blood, as primal as space.
Mixed with force of death is a force of life. His vocals, Dagon's vocals are absolutely insane in this. They really are, with the higher register you are getting, especially when it says death. So damn good. And then you got Pathway, and then you got Light of My Dark Essence. The weakest song off the album, I feel, but I feel that this song is going to go on my playlist and I'm going to hit it over and over again. It's a weird song overall, but it works once you listen to it over and over again, especially that middle part. Dun, 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 dun. So damn good, especially those riffs.
In my tomb I see the light. Lord of stars, I worship thee. Take my flesh for earth and sea.
The riffs of Veneration of Medieval Mysticism by Inquisition are catchy. They're catchy, they are melodic, and they're very tuneful. And I just feel that Inquisition just created a stunning and blissful, beautiful album. Yes, it's heavy. Yes, it's bombastic at times, but it certainly does warrant the listener enough listen. Where Luciferian Rites has crazy moments like Under the Devil's Cross, with just crazy guitar solos. Lord of the Last Abyss as well, which is like 7 minutes, which has an epic and ethereal feel, very atmospheric. Production's phenomenal on this. Production has such a modern sound, but it works overall with the reverby guitar layering, the drumming as well, and just the dark lyrical themes. By Sacrament of Grief and Pain is just absolutely crazy. Count Shadow, who is a vocalist of Luciferian Rites, really utilizes those vocals incredibly well. A lot of pure emotion on this album. You can tell there's been a lot of crazy shit that has happened to write this album. And Luciferian Rites, just an absolute banger. So overall, Inquisition, Luciferian Rites have really created stunning black metal albums for 2024 so far. Easily one of my favorite black metal albums of 2024. Inquisition has such a unique sound that no one, I feel, can replicate. But Luciferian Rites has a sound that a lot of bands could replicate, in my opinion. But Luciferian Rites has just a different approach to the way they produce their music, and that's why I absolutely love it. It's so good on headphones. Oath of Midnight Ashes, that you guys will definitely need to check it out. Inquisition Veneration of Medieval Mysticism is just one of the top tier black metal albums of the year. Honestly, this is not the way I was supposed to plan this video. I was supposed to give you an album review for just one album and then give you an album review for the other, but it certainly didn't go that way. Luciferian Rites, Oath of Midnight Ashes, definitely give it a listen. I'm going to give this a solid 85%. Yes, there are some great moments, but at times there are some meandering moments on this album that does just create the atmosphere, but at times I just feel that the songs lead to nowhere. One particular song is Under the Devil's Cross. Under the Devil's Cross is fun, it's melodic, it's catchy, and it's absolutely batshit insane. I just feel like this song can build up to its next caliber if it let it. Maybe give it another 1 minute or something. But Under the Devil's Cross, I feel like, is one of the weakest songs off the album, but it still packs a fucking punch. Along with Inquisition, Veneration of Medieval Mysticism. Look, like I said, Light of My Dark Essence is one of the weakest songs off the album, but it's still fucking good. So yeah, Inquisition, Veneration of Medieval Mysticism, I'm going to give this a solid probably 88%. Not the best Inquisition album, but it's certainly up there. So yeah, let me know in the comments below what you thought about these albums. Do you agree or disagree with my opinion? Keep discussion going in the comment section below, and we are back, baby, ready to film, ready to make some more content, and I will see you in the next one.